And welcome to the 10th episode of West Ham's Why We Drink. Did you think we'd make it a 10, Adam?
No, Mambo number 10, like that famous song.
There you go, Mambo. How did that song bloody well go?
Mambo number 5, really.
I've lost
a little bit of Jessica. I don't remember the words.
My voice is gone. We were screaming at that match, weren't we?
I'm exhausted.
I am as well. I need a good nap.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
I need a good nap. Well, my name's Wayne, and of course I'm joined here in the studio with in my green office.
Yeah, I'm Adam.
By Adam. We are the Claret and Blues brothers, so to speak. We're on a mission. We're on a mission. That's why I like it, because we're on a mission to bring laughter and some happiness to the miserable out there from West Ham United, because
we need it with that current run of form, really.
It's seriously 5 in a row now, right? That we haven't won anything.
Yeah, although today there was at least some more positives to draw from the game.
A little bit. And we'll get into that in What Was That, of course. And we found out actually last week that you and I have got something in common, haven't we? A show that we both really like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's embarrassing. Should we tell people that?
Oh, who cares?
All right, they're going to judge us, but all right. Yeah, we're a bit obsessed with a thing in America called The Masked Singer.
Yeah, I love it. I really do. You're actually a couple shows ahead of me, aren't you?
Yeah, it's kind of like The Voice, but celebrities dress up in these weird costumes. If you haven't seen it, they have a big mask and they put an effect on their voice when they talk. They give a load of clues, and the judges, like Robin Thicke, the bird from Pussycat Dolls. Who are the other ones?
Nicole Scherzinger.
And who are the other ones?
Nicole Scherzinger and the girl that used to be married to
wife.
Yeah, it's blimey, she's
Jenny
blonde. Jenny
McCarthy.
Yeah,
and then the guy from
Dr.
Hangover. Dr. Kim, is that his name?
Okay. I know he's a doctor. He keeps shouting he's a doctor. This has got nothing to do with West Ham whatsoever.
Cut that. So, what's on the show today, Wayne?
Exactly. Let's go on with what's on the show. Of course, we're going to start off with our What Was That, because we just saw a very interesting match. We didn't actually do a prediction last week, did we?
Yeah, I predicted it'd be 1-1, actually.
Yeah, right. Sure you did. I predicted it was going to be 1-1 as well. So that's both of us that won it, Adam.
No way. Good work.
That's great, isn't it? It's wonderful. And then after that, of course, we're going to do our social shenanigans, like we always do. We're going to have a great song in Pie and Mashup. Yeehaw.
We might throw in that terrible segment, Would You Rather, as well. Give it another shot.
Yeah, I think we should. We've tweaked it quite a bit. Yeah, we're going to be partnering with our friends Hammers Polls and reading out some of their polls and doing some of that, which, of course, is a rip-off from another show that we're partners with, which is American Hammers TV. They have a fantastic geezer on there every once in a while.
Cut that.
Yeah. So shall we do it our normal What Was That?
Oh, it's Halloween.
It is Halloween.
Halloween.
It is Halloween. Halloween, well, that was a bloody nightmare of a match, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm like always, I'm trying to be positive. We had a lot of chances, but the reality is we did create some good chances in that game. One thing I'll say about Allaire is that I don't know if I've ever said this about a striker. He's almost not selfish enough.
Yeah, he is. I just don't think he's used to playing one up top.
There are times when I just want the guy to shoot, but he almost feels like, he wants to play a pass where, we bought him to be a striker, so to strike the ball sometimes.
Well, plus he looked isolated all the time. We're not getting any crosses into him. We're really not.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to how we were against Everton, we looked way better.
Chalk and cheese.
And we looked like the better team today against Sheffield United.
I think you can put that down to Snodgrass being out there. I think he lifted the team. I think he was a bit more aggressive. But I mean, let's face it, he got the goal.
Yeah, that's true.
He got the goal.
Great ball from Yarmolenko.
It was beautiful, wasn't it? It really was beautiful. So all of them, even Yarmolenko, it seemed that when they got the ball at their feet, they were like looking for something else instead of looking for the goal.
Well, Yarmolenko as well, I tell you, the moment of the match, that ball into Cresswell, I mean, it's a shame it was on his right foot, but what a ball.
It was.
But then again, Roberto made a couple of saves.
He did all right today, I thought.
Yeah, I was happy with him.
You can't be disappointed with the performance that they put out there. I mean, they put on a decent team performance, apart from the fact that they couldn't get the ball in between bursts.
You turned into a Sheffield United fan.
Wouldn't all, could they?
On Roberto, I mean, once again, the goal, it bounced twice before it went in. It was tucked into the corner, but...
Yeah. But look, on the same point, you got to have to say with Roberto that one save that he did, I mean, the ball came across the goal face. He managed to get a fingertip on it. If he hadn't got his fingertip
header
on that, that would have been a square header and that would have been a definite goal. And we would have lost that match.
Well, yeah, I mean, potentially. But yeah, you're right. That was a crucial moment.
But how many close calls did we have with goals? I mean, that first half, we must have had 2 or 3 that should have been bloody goals for us.
Yeah, I mean, it was an open game. I mean, and I think, you've got to remember, Sheffield United, they just beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
They're unbeaten away from home this season.
Yeah.
And they're playing really well. And often you get that with teams that come up from the Championship. They lack star players, but they have a team quality together, which allows them to, as a team, outplay other better players.
Yeah, well, they didn't do anything really in that first half. They really didn't. We dominated completely the first half. And then, of course, second half came around and they got their act together a little bit. I'm questioning the substitutions by Pellegrini again. I really am. I just don't get his substitutions. I really don't.
Yeah.
No,
what would you have done?
I'll tell you what I would have done. I would not have pulled Snodgrass off for a start. I don't see why I pulled him off. He was the only one that was creating any danger anywhere near the box.
Yeah, he was knackered, though.
Yeah, but still, even knackered, he was better than somebody that looks knackered to start off with. Lanzini did nothing. And Anderson, I thought, actually had a half-decent match. He was putting some decent balls together. I guess we should be grateful he didn't put Sanchez out there.
Gosh, I can't believe he was in the squad.
Yeah.
I don't know where Masuaku was.
That's a good question. Because I would have actually started Masuaku out on that left wing.
I'm just surprised that Masuaku wasn't even in the squad.
It's some interesting replacements out there. I mean, the fact that he put Balbuena back out there, pulled Ogbonna off.
Yeah, true.
I think
5 changes.
Yeah, I liked having Balbuena back out there. The centre seemed a little bit more solidified with Balbuena and Diop together. And Zaba, come on. Old man did a good job.
He did do a good job. Yeah, I think he did great today. I'd say the most disappointing change, I think, was Lanzini when he came on.
He did nothing, did he?
I don't remember him affecting the game at all.
You know what? I don't even remember. I was actually shocked when we were in the last couple of minutes. I was like, oh, blimey, Lanzini's on?
Yeah, I heard you. I was like, he came on 20 minutes ago,
mate. Because he didn't do anything.
Which is, it's surprising.
Some poor form from him lately. We had a decent crowd in the pub. We still had about 20, 25 today.
Did we?
Is pretty, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So it's still pretty good. But it was definitely, and we had a couple of great visitors from Nashville that came in, and actually an Englishman that came in the pub as well.
Oh, yeah,
David and
guys.
John.
Yeah.
Nice geezers.
Shout out to them.
And, we had fun. And, of course, a big shout out to McSwiggins as a whole, because they are a fantastic pub. And the amazing cat.
I would love them for us to play a little bit more attacking. But then again,
Masuaku on that left wing.
Man, maybe. So we don't forget, like last week, we should probably do predictions, right?
Blimey, a prediction for the Newcastle game. Is that at home with us?
Yeah, we're at home.
Oh, Newcastle's tough, but they're not playing fantastic.
I know. I'm on the fence
we're not
here.
Either. We're not either.
I really want to predict us winning the game.
I want to predict with my heart instead of my head.
All right, I'm going to go.
Don't say it on the count of 3. When I put my third finger up, we'll both say it together, okay?
Okay, yeah, so you can't copy me again. Ready? Like you always do.
1, 2, 1-0.
To West Ham, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
okay,
there we go.
That's good.
I like that.
So you got 2-0 West Ham, I got 1-0 West Ham.
So if you're in England, 2-0, go down the bookies, make it happen.
I hope so. I hope you're right. You know, did I tell you about the guy I work with? He's a Tottenham supporter. He comes around on my cube this week and he goes, it's going to be a total turnaround. This game against Liverpool. We're going to turn it all around. I said, yeah, you're going to turn it so far around, you're going to be heading back in the same direction and still losing again, so don't worry about it.
Didn't you tell me you was thinking of being an Arsenal fan instead?
No, actually, that's my mate Rigo.
Oh, okay.
Rigo is my missus's boss, and real nice lad. And he turns around and he says he tells us like about a month ago he's going to be a Tottenham supporter. And of course, I said to my wife, I said, tell Rigo he's dead to me.
Nice.
End of story. He's a lovely lad, but he's dead to me. So after Tottenham have this poor run of form, he says to her the other day, he goes, I'm thinking more, I'm leaning towards Arsenal now. I said to him, look, you know somebody who's West Ham. come watch at the pub with us and suffer with us, and you'll realise it's much better than just trying to pick a team that you think's going to win.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So, Rigo, grow some cojones, mate.
Very American. Moving swiftly on.
Moving swiftly on to that. I think that's the end of our What Was That? Yeah. Happy Halloween, it's scary. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Halloween, you got your costume picked out?
Yeah, my Tevez shirt that doesn't fit me anymore.
I thought it was very brave wearing that. We got a photograph of you wearing the Tevez shirt today.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing to it at the back of it.
Well, I turned around so you couldn't see me beer belly. So you just see the Tevez on the back.
So, like you said, you're the least fat. You're fat. I'm fatter. And the other geezer. Oh,
fattest.
James? James, where are you, James?
James, what did you think of the game today? How about your prediction for next week?
Yeah, James, how about that? Oh, no, you know what? James isn't here anymore.
At some point, we'll roll him back in.
He'll come back. I miss him.
Isn't it time for our shenanigans? Thanks, James, for ruining the segment.
Totally, James.
Moron.
Totally. Utterly. I know we were playing him off like he was actually smarter than what he was as well.
I know.
Maybe that's what it was. He felt too much pressure trying to be smart every single time we recorded.
Yeah, when really he wasn't smarter than a fifth grader. Sixth grader.
What's your social shenanigans, Adam?
Mine was Pork Steak Schmuck. He said, if you're looking to get drunk at home tonight, for West Ham fans, just get on Twitter and drink every time someone mentions Allaire looking isolated. You've already done it, so
yeah, seriously. So have another drink.
I guess I'll have a drink.
I'm gonna have a drink. Hold on. Here we go. Glug glug glug. Hold on.
Oh, that's disgusting.
What's that you're drinking?
Yeah, you don't want to know.
I'm drinking. I think it's watermelon juice. Watermelon juice.
Some watered down vile drink.
I offered you a beer, mate.
Yeah,
could have had a beer. No,
I've been on the vodka Red Bulls all morning.
But Alan was isolated. We've gone over it.
Alan, did you just call him Alan? Alan, that French striker.
No, Alan. Remember that squirrel commercial? Alan?
No.
Alan, where are you, Alan? And there was a little squirrel popping his head up and looking around all over the place.
I've never seen that in my life.
You've never seen that squirrel commercial?
Was it in the 40s?
No, it was like maybe about 5 or 6 years. It might have been before you came over to the States. So I've got one, Adam. I saw down here that we know we've got that big EPL fan fest down in Austin.
Oh, yeah.
And looks like the Bayou Ironworks posted a brilliant picture of some West Ham fans down there in Austin. And our mate Jason is right smack there in the middle of it.
Oh, class. Yeah, Jason and Wes both went down there to support us.
So both went down there and saw the team do really nothing.
Shame.
Jason's a good lad. Wes is as well.
I was going to say, you're saying Wes isn't?
Yeah, Wes is a terrible lad. Wes would be all right if he didn't have glasses.
Oh my gosh. You're attacking everyone this week.
I'm attacking him. I'm in a bad mood.
I love you all.
I love you all, but I'm in a bad mood today.
So my social shenanigans is this. Obviously, last week we agreed that bubbles needed to be changed. And one of the comments...
we did not agree.
Okay, one
agreed.
of the comments was this. I'm just going to cut a bit of it out. So I like the new version of Bubbles with New Hope. I do think it's a shame to lose the old one. Maybe you can combine them. But this person thought that it was a really good idea.
Is that an American or an Englishman, Adam?
It's an English person.
What sort of English person? Hang on.
Someone from England. It was on our Facebook.
That was your mum, you plonker. Your mum posted that on Facebook. You idiot.
Yeah, but she still did it. She's a person.
She's a person, but if you said, let's replace it with You'll Never Walk Alone, she would go, oh, Adam, that was a lovely idea. It's a beautiful song. It's very melodic.
She's a very honest person.
Oh, come on, Adam. Look, let's be realistic here.
More people. It wasn't just her.
Okay, Hammer's polls actually, they stuck something up, and we got 193 responses, Adam. 193 responses, and 93% said keep Bubbles the same. Let me just read you a few of these out for you, shall I?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, Lena Star. Okay, Lena Star XXX said, why not change the name and colours too? Emoji with a face that's saying a bad word on your bike. A Polish girl saying on your bike. That's the first one. Okay. Let's find another one. Brian. Okay, Brian at B_carps. LOL, if people think that a song is the problem, then they're mad. Hello, if the shoe fits, Adam, wear it.
Any more?
There's a whole bunch of them. Charlie Boy, West Ham Till I Die, at Charlie Boy FC, just basically posted a great GIF, or a GIF, whatever the heck you want to call it, and it says, "That is blasphemous." And let me just say, I had to delete a couple of these because they were so nasty. They were so nasty, Adam. They were so incredibly nasty. I don't think there was one on that whole thread that actually said something. Well, there might have been one.
Yeah, there was. There's one here. Definitely change it. Our club song literally says, "Fortune is always hiding." It's like singing, "Today's going to be a crap day at the office" as you're driving into work.
Yeah, that's Power Goose 73, and then just above him there's Steve at Easy Cartoons. They are more than just lyrics; they are a language. Just above him, Adam from at Ash Miles WHUFC. That new version was absolutely tragic. Why on earth change the song? Just out of curiosity. Did the same person moan when the badge changed? Why not change the colours too? Go all out. Rename ourselves Stratford FC while we're at it, shall we?
Okay, so what I'm hearing here are a few things. First of all, there were about 200 people. 7% agreed with me. So we're looking at about 18 people who think it's a good idea.
7% of idiots agreed with you.
Okay, well,
who obviously didn't listen
Stop
to it.
attacking our listeners, Wayne.
I'm not attacking our listeners because
Also,
this was an Amherst polls. These are the 7% that probably have no sense to listen to the podcast.
Some of these people make some good points.
Your mum.
I mean, we
Your
changed
mum.
the badge. We changed the
Adam,
badge.
it's lovely, Adam.
We changed our stadium.
It's
Maybe
so
these
lovely,
people
Adam.
are right. It is time
Come
to change the
Mummy
song.
will give you a biscuit. You
We
want a
should
chocolate
change-
biscuit with those lyrics, Adam?
I actually think, these people like...
You and your facts. Get your facts straight, sir. You apologised to me last week for lying blindly on the podcast.
That was a week ago. Who cares about that?
Oh, a week ago. History. I care about history.
The
like
reality
everybody
is-
that decides they want to keep Bubbles the same, we care about history and tradition.
This is a movement,
And 93% of our listeners agree with me.
The movement is
It's
going
like
to be
a bowel
coming
movement,
along.
Adam. It's a bowel movement.
I have it on good authority that there's quite a few people who think that this is a good idea.
Adam-
I hear it from good authority that our youngest fan, Freddie, see, he plays football with Jack.
How old is he?
7.
7. Mm-hmm.
So he plays football with Jack Wilshere's son, and I've heard that he thought it was a pretty good version.
Really? Jack Wilshere. You're going to throw poor Mr. Jack Wilshere into it. It's bad enough that he's lost his England career and he's always injured. Poor guy. And now you're going to throw him under the bus with this, are you? I don't believe it, Adam.
Okay, well, first of all, I appreciate all of the listeners. I appreciate the support.
I bet you can't even sing the song right now. I bet you can't even... No, I don't want to have you sing it because you've got a terrible voice.
I can. I'm blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air.
Yeah, we all know the first two lines.
What?
We all know the first two lines. Go ahead.
You want me to start? What do you want?
I want you to start
They fly so
from
high, then they reach the sky. Oh no, that's the
that's the old one, isn't it? Oh, sorry,
It's
Adam.
because we sung it
It's
today.
the old one.
All right.
Oh, because we sung it today, Adam.
Bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly for you, flying through and through. Then, like my dreams, they all come true. What? Fortune's never hiding. I looked everywhere. No, that's not it either. Look, you're confusing me. It's
You're
an amazing song.
confused. It's an amazing song that you
Okay,
can't even remember the words to.
Let me do it again. All
Hey,
right.
Adam,
Start again.
perhaps we should take your friend's suggestion. And if it's such an amazing song, maybe you should write the words down. It's terrible.
Wayne co-wrote it. He's got a producer's credit.
Write it.
You've got a producer's credit.
I'm the one that makes you sound good.
I mean,
Adam in real life has got a Minnie Mouse voice.
The reality-
Come on, let's hear the real voice,
the
Adam.
reality here.
Hello, everybody.
Here's
I'm
the
a West
thing.
Ham supporter. My name's Adam Frankel.
Bubbles version 2 is going to be a thing. Put it that way.
Well, you know what? I think that's the end of our social
Well,
shenanigans,
talking
Adam.
of singing, I mean, it's a good segue to the next
Come back
segment.
next week. Come back next week with a solid person, a person of
Oh, it's going to happen.
that actually likes it. There you go. So we're basically going to move on to our next segment now, which of course everybody loves. And since you've already heard a little bit of Adam singing, it's time for It is time for Pie and Mashup. Pie and Mashup. Pie and Mashup. Pie and Mashup. Oh yeah. Yes, I fancy a good pie right now with some mash and some
I'm
liquor.
ready for lunch, that's for sure.
I'm starving, mate. I didn't eat anything this morning. I think I overindulged last night with the old whiskey.
Well, this week we're going to do something that's quite appropriate, playing a Northern team. Also, as a disclaimer, if there are young people listening, the bar steward word is in this chant.
Yes, definitely. So if you're a small person that's listening to this,
yeah, just press the fast forward 30-second button twice.
Okay, are you ready?
So let's get it in now.
Ready?
Oh, go down pub, drink 10 pints, get completely plastered, go back home, beat the wife, dirty northern bastards. Oh, we don't need to do it again, though.
Oh, yes, we do. Go down pub, drink 10 pints, get completely plastered, go back home, beat the wife, dirty northern bastards. I love that song. Remember when we had Gary as a bartender? He used to love it when we did that.
Yeah, even though
his
he
family's
was one.
north. His family's all northerners. I love that song. I totally love it.
Yeah, it's a fun one to sing.
It is. It is. Did we
making
have a
sure.
lovely Uber driver today? Eddie has been a godsend. I mean, because he texts me every week. He's like, do you need a ride to the match? And I'm like, yes, please, mate, because I'm down to one motor. He's a good lad. He's a good lad, Eddie.
I'm sure the listeners love hearing about it.
surely do.
So, okay, I've got one for you.
What?
Would you rather go stop or carry on?
That's a great segue, Adam. Since we're here and we've got it all set up and I like to do less editing, I think we should do...
Would you rather do this? Would you rather do this? Would you rather do that? Would you rather do this?
We've adjusted it. Now it's Would You Rather that is sponsored by Hammers Poles.
Well, you say it's sponsored by Hammers Poles. They don't even bloody know.
They will do after they listen to this, won't they? They will do after this. Our partners, Hammers Polls, the first and original opinion poll relating to all things West Ham. Vote, retweet and comment at hammerspolls.com or at Hammers Polls on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or any of those places.
And while we're at it, let's shout out everybody else. So if you like listening to podcasts, there's the West Ham Way. Have got an American and a UK one.
They have.
There's obviously we talk about American Hammers TV quite a lot.
I love Stop Hammer Time.
Stop Hammer Time.
Very good podcast.
The reality is we don't want to compete with other people.
We're not.
We
couldn't. We couldn't. We're that bad.
We're just here to have a little bit of fun. But
Yeah.
if you're listening to us and you like doing that, just want to let you know there are YouTube channels, there are Twitter accounts, and there
I
are
love
other
West Ham
podcasts.
Fan TV.
And yeah,
And I love Hammers Chat as well.
yeah. And so, just support all of these guys. Like if this is what you like doing, just check them all out.
They're obviously
how
not
they
doing
are.
it for money, for definite.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously we're just doing this for fun.
We're doing it because we're mentally incapacitated.
We're doing this for fun, so if you want to donate, just kidding.
If you want to donate, I'm going to put up I'm going to go put up a PayPal link on our webpage.
We absolutely will not do that.
West Ham is why we drink. Please give us some money.
No, imagine that.
If you're out there and you've got a load of money and you want to sponsor us and do it like really,
I mean, if someone
we'd love
wants to
it.
sponsor the show, then
If
yeah,
you're that
of course.
desperate, if you're that desperate for sponsoring somebody, we are definitely willing to take your money if you have more money than sense.
And I mean, obviously at some point the club will contact me to go and sing the new Bubbles song.
Bloody hell, Adam.
Someone's going to have to teach everyone in the stadium the words.
You live in cloud cuckoo land. Let's read the Hammers poll, shall we, Adam?
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. So, the first question here from Hammers polls, and it's a question from @JamieGeal. Is Pellegrini under pressure? Yes or no? What do you reckon, Adam?
No, not yet.
You don't think he is?
No, I don't think so. I think it's too early in the season. I think we at least need to wait until Christmas and see what happens.
I think I said last recording, if we lost 10 games in a row, I'd be like, we got a problem here. Yeah, he's under pressure. I don't think he's under pressure either. Let's see what the fans are saying. I'm going to click one of the buttons. Whoa, check this out, Adam. 79% of people think that Pellegrini's under pressure.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
More
though.
people say Pellegrini's under pressure.
But let's be totally honest.
Is he personally under pressure?
If we'd have won this game,
Or is he just lying back saying, I'm collecting a pay. I can't do a Uruguayan accent.
can't do any accent, mate.
My daughter says I do a very good Dracula impression from...
That's not an accent.
It is.
That's an impression. It's not
It's
an accent.
impression. It's
you
an
muppet.
accent. It's an accent. I do a very good Transylvanian Dracula accent.
That's,
It's the come on, be honest, Adam. looking deep into my eyes and tell me.
I'd maybe give that a 7.5 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10, I will take.
No, I take that back. That it got worse.
Yeah,
Six
just
and a
did on
half.
that last one.
Is that your werewolf impression?
Yeah, well, it is Halloween. I've got to throw a little bit in occasionally.
That's fair.
But most people say he's under pressure. I don't think he is yet.
No, I
way
don't
at
think
all.
so. And here's the thing. If we'd have just won this game, the votes would have been the opposite.
They would have been. I mean,
and that's because, as West Ham fans, we're passionate people and we wanted a win today, and so we get a bit annoyed about it. It's natural.
okay, Adam, why don't you read the next one out from Hammer's polls?
Okay, have you been impressed with Roberto since he took over from Fabianski?
I'll tell you what, he's surprised me. I still get very nervous, though, when he gets anywhere near the ball. And I never used to get nervous when Fabianski got near the ball. Yes, I am impressed with Roberto.
Controversial. I'm not.
Let me just say that my expectations were very, very low.
Well, I mean, mine weren't because he's a professional goalkeeper. And the thing is...
Well, mine was based on the last few games that he played in the cup games.
He's made some good saves, but...
He's made some good gaffes.
The goals that have been let in are goals I would expect a Premier League goalkeeper to save.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The goal today, I mean, the volley bounced twice. I mean, I actually had time to go to the toilet, have a wee, and then get back, and the ball still hadn't hit the back of the net yet.
To hear that one, Adam. Did you wash your hands afterwards, by the way?
Yeah, of course, always.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Because cleanliness is next to godliness, Adam.
I agree.
As your mum would say, who posted about your Bubbles song.
Look.
What's your mum's name?
Beryl.
Hey,
She
Beryl.
listens every week as
Beryl,
well.
I know you're listening right now. I think it's lovely that you're supporting your son, even when he's so incredibly wrong. I think it's quite lovely that you support him and you actually listen to the podcast.
She loves hearing her son get bullied live on air.
Actually, you know what? I've got to say, we had a bit of a milestone this week. 2,000 downloads, Adam.
Wow.
We've gone over 2,000 downloads and we've made our 10th episode now.
Isn't that a coincidence that happened after the debut of the brand new Bubbles song?
Yeah, because everyone wants to kill you now, mate. Everyone wants to kill you. I got one for you.
Okay.
This is from Hammer's Polls, obviously. It's not by any way. I think it's actually from Ian himself. Did any of the 5 changes do enough to warrant their place in the starting lineup next week against Newcastle? If yes, state who, or no. Come on, Adam.
That is a good question.
It is an excellent question.
Okay. Honestly, Zabaleta, I think he did enough.
Yeah.
But Fredericks, I think, just offers a little bit more attacking. The only change I think I would potentially keep is Robert Snodgrass.
I would agree 150% with you on that.
Yeah.
Mine's a yes as well. It is, and it's Snodgrass, and that's the only one that I would potentially keep. Everybody else, I think, is, something else.
Okay, I've got one
and
more for you.
most people did say yes that they would do it. Let's have a look and see what some of their comments are. Let's see. Ironsman JP said, imagine being surprised Snodgrass was good when he played in his preferred position. Not sure why Zappa made the team, and Cresswell is first choice for me. So Stamper says Snods. Everyone's saying Snods. Big Tone, who is at Essex Boy 1964. McMessi. McMessi.
I guess I know what I'm talking about.
I've been saying for ages I think that we've been missing Snodgrass out there because he brings that grit and that fire to the team. I think that's what we needed.
I agree.
So, yeah. So, do you have another one of Hammer's polls there that we can run off quick before we...
One final one.
Yeah.
Cullen or Diagana? If you had to bring one player back on loan out of those two, who would you pick?
Diangana or Diangana. Don't know how to pronounce his name. I would bring him back because he's on fire right now.
Do you even know what position Cullen plays in? I mean, I do, but I'm testing you because I don't think you even know who he is.
He's a midfielder.
What's his first name?
Josh.
Oh, okay, damn.
Excuse me. There you go.
Well done. That was
there you
good.
go, mate.
I tried to put you on the spot to show that you don't know anything, and I failed.
And I know that we could do with the decent. Thank you. We could do with the decent. I haven't drunk that much whiskey this week, mate. In fact, I drank nothing except water and one cup of coffee. But I think that Diangana is he's running really hot right now, and I think we need somebody with some pace up there to take a little bit of the pressure off of Allaire.
I honestly think that had we have known that Antonio was going to be injured and out, we never would have let him out on loan.
No way at all.
That's what I think. Maybe that could be the Hammer's poll. In fact, Let's put that to Hammer's polls.
I think that's an excellent one. How would you like to word it?
I'm going to send to him right now. If we had have known Antonio was going to get injured, would we have let Diagana out on loan? But then Yeti, we've taken a risk on the guy so far. He's not his thing.
He's not delivered.
I'm rambling, but all it takes is form. This is the thing. We weren't to know that Yeti wasn't going to perform.
No, we definitely weren't. And he's not been impressive. So your answer is what?
What was the question?
No, mate, you read it.
What, the Cullen and Diangana?
Yeah, who?
Yeah, Diangana for sure.
Diangana, yeah. Don't forget to go check out Hammer's polls, the oldest of polls relating to West Ham United opinions on the internet. They're our partners, a good bunch of people, and you might even catch something on their YouTube channel, which has got Adam on it, or myself.
Would you rather do this? Would you rather do this? Would you rather do that? Would you rather do that?
So that's about it for another West Ham is Why We Drink. Episode 10. Episode 10.
10 not out.
10 not out. Seriously.
I don't know.
But it does bring us to the end of another episode. We want to thank Hammers Polls and American Hammers TV for their partnership. And of course,
we want to thank our listeners as well.
Oh, of course we want to thank them.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for getting us to 2,000 downloads.
Thanks, Mum. She listened 2,000 times this week.
Exactly. I want to thank my daughter Lily, who turned around the other day and said, Daddy, what team are you supporting that you're watching on the telly right now? She goes, are you supporting the ones in red? I said, yeah, I prefer the team that's in red. I said, how did you know that? She said, because they're the ones that are losing, Daddy. It's so sad. It's so sad. She knows already. But no, she's been singing Bubbles since she was 2 years old.
Oh, I'll have to teach her the new version.
Oh, blimey. I'm going to ask her. I'm going to ask West Ham Lamb. That's what I call them, my West Ham Lamb.
Imagine if I can somehow get her to sing the new version. Would you have to put her down?
Yeah, I would. Please do rate, comment, and most importantly, share our show with your friends when you finish listening to today's podcast. You can find us. The easiest way to find us is just go to www.westhamiswhywedrink.com. And from there, you can get the links to any of the podcast forums that you can find us all on.
Keep the tweets coming in. Once again, I appreciate the support of people for the Bubbles version 2.0.
Don't give up. I'll give you that much. You don't give up.
I'm sure people love it, really.
It's the tenacity of being a West Ham supporter, isn't it, really?
You've
got to have tenacity.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's such a wonderful thing that we've got this tradition of this song that hasn't changed in years, and we still won 2 FA Cups with singing the song.
Yeah, but we haven't won an FA Cup for a while.
Say your catchphrase, mate.
Stay positive, love your life.
And chase dreams and have no regrets except for Adam's Bubbles song.
Yeah, chase dreams. Broken dreams to mend. I'm for blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles till the end.
It's
that
terrible.
was from my song. You used one of my lyrics.
No, I've been using that as a tagline on my emails for years, mate. Chase dreams and have no regrets.
James, have you seen that on any emails? No, I haven't seen them on any of my emails.
I've been eating too much barbecue, Adam.
I love my barbecue.
Barbecue.
See, James agrees with me.
Yeah, but James would agree with you because he's not here right now, mate.
Yeah. What a disgrace.
What a disgrace. So, okay. I like abusing people.
I know.
I like calling people out and being mean because it's Halloween. Adam, there's really only one thing left to say other than your catchphrase, and which is...
Cheers! Alright, looks like there won't be an episode 11. It's dead.
It's dead.
Thank you for listening to West Ham is Why We Drink. We will see you in the darkness.
Bubbles in the air, they fly and so high. Like my dreams, they fade and die. Legends always hiding, I looked everywhere. I forever like bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I forever like bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I forever like bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly and so high. Like my dreams, they fade and die. Legends always hiding, I looked everywhere. I forever like bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I forever like bubbles.